Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He is Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of fighting. Out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Let's do it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Oh, what a punch! Time these two, and that's the right decision here. Veteran move to grab on, but as you know, you can't do it too often.
Yeah, you got to clinch. But the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that here.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then Put the pressure on.
And misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Trying to land that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. With that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make them walk into a shot.
That's another scoring shot. Beautiful counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those punches add up. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like...
And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, Didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice punch. There's a scoring blow. How about that time counter shot? Trying to measure his punches now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Quick punch scores. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That one will count. And a good decision here to hold on.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
That one will count. I guess showboating is part of their plan. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Trying to land that jab. One punch could change any. So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take this round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
The middle.
And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
Just missed with that jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Got him there.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That one will count. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
There's a scoring straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He could see that punch coming from a mile away. Good right hand. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Why does he continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine.
Wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
You can't do that too often, because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you.
Why weren't they covering up? One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the referee says he can continue.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. What a massive upset. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He can't score with that uppercut. Nice job getting that punch through. That jab misses. Nice counter. Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you.
This could be the end. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. The old liver shot will buckle your knees every time, as this replay shows.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.